Hey everyone, this is Vickerman and welcome to Avadon 3, The Warborn. This is the third game in a series called Avadon, and we'll find out what Avadon means very shortly here. But it's the third game in a series, but I've been told, and I hope this is true because I have not played 1 and 2, that it's perfectly alright to jump in here, and you should be able to get what's going on. This is from Spiderweb Software. It comes out September 14th. If you are watching before then, I'm going to try to get this one out today on the 13th. Then it will be available tomorrow. But if not, it is. If you're watching it later, obviously it is already available. And so Spiderweb Software is headed up by a guy named Jeff Vogel, who's been doing this for a very long time, and actually has quite a few games in this similar genre. In fact, I remember when I was probably 16 or so, playing the first Avernum game, and there's a lot of themes and similarities that have been carried forward through the series that he's made here, and yeah, I was checking out his blog, and it's kind of an interesting quote that I found kind of about his theory of games is when I write a game, I try to make you feel like you have power, then I try to make you feel the awesome, terrifying responsibility of having power. When I force you to make a tough decision for a brief moment, I can reprogram your brain and take your thoughts somewhere they've never been before. This is amazing. And I thought that was a really cool quote from him. That's from his blog. Jeff-Vogel, vogel.blogspot.com. You can also check it out at the Spiderweb main website as well. There's a link to that. But yeah, this pretty sweet here. So we will check this out. This is what you would consider probably. You would consider this to be sort of a classic style RPG. And it is actually shares a lot in common with Antharion that I have featured in the past. So when we hit new game here, we can choose our class. You can be male or female for each one. There are 5 different classes. We got Blade Master, sort of your warrior class, Shadow Walker, kind of a rogue basically, Shaman. Got healing powers, nature powers. You might think of him as somewhat of a druid sort of class. Sorcerers, obviously, they're the magic users. Tinkermage. Now, here's something interesting here. They're able to use skills to make powerful weapons, to construct turrets to destroy their foes, shoot lethal razor discs from the wrist flinger, and disarm traps and pick lock with great ease. So that's kind of cool. I think we may do the Tinkermage for this this little look here. And if you guys really like this game, we can certainly play it a bit more as we go, and maybe feature it for a while. So let me know what you think below by leaving a comment or doing a like. If I see a lot of that and a lot of views, then hey, I definitely am not opposed to playing this game as far as we can go here. So right now I'm just going through and clicking the male and female portraits just so you can see what they look like. But I think we're going to go with the Tinkermage here and see what's up. Difficulty level, I think I'm just going to go with normal. So this is for new players to fantasy role-playing games. Game starts out easy but becomes a challenge. More experienced, your foes will do more damage and be a lot harder to kill. Friendly fire is enabled. Ooh, okay, that's a big difference right there. Torment, you will need to use every trick and you fully utilize every ability to defeat your vicious foes. Also, friendly fire is enabled. Most of your area of effect spells will affect your allies. So we're gonna go with normal. And here we go with the opening story. You are a Hand of Avadon, a mighty warrior trusted to defend the Pact. The Pact is an alliance of 5 nations band together for safety. The far lands, enemies of the Pact, surrounded on all sides. These are the nations of barbarians, raiders, titans, fated, jealous empires, all waiting for a sign of weakness. The Pact had one purpose, survival, by crushing the far lands, keeping them weak and divided. This alliance functioned for centuries. Then the Age of Chaos began. The far lands banded together and attacked in unison, pouring over the border and inflicting enormous devastation. For 3 years, you have fought to hold back the hordes. Armies of fallen cities have burned. So we're kind of a grizzled veteran at this point. Once the Pact being weak would be unthinkable, the Pact had a protector determined to root out those who would weaken it. Avadon, the Black Fortress. Hence the name. Warriors of Avadon, such as you, watched over the 5 nations of the Pact. When anyone acted to harm the peace, tranquility of the Pact, Avadon destroyed them. Its power was without limit. Its word was law. Avadon has watched over the Pact for 3 centuries. Its warriors wield the finest weapons. Wizards were allowed to learn the most powerful spells. And the keeper of the Black Fortress, Redbeard, directed them all. Then Avadon was nearly destroyed in a surprise attack. Its warriors were hunted down. Redbeard was driven out. Without Avadon's guidance and protection, the Pact struggles to stay strong and unified. You are one of those few fighting to help Avadon survive. You are a hand of Avadon, a warrior and enforcer. Your authority is almost without limit. Your word is law. You are in one of the most violent lands. You are on the border with Chimeria, one of the far lands, full of stone fortresses and brutal warriors. You hunt the hostile Chimerians as best you can, without reinforcements, supplies, or guidance from Avadon. Just woken up in your quarters, you're stationed in Camp Nightshade, one of Avadon's few remaining small fortresses on the border with the enemy far lands. You're bruised and exhausted from constant patrols and skirmishes, but rest is unlikely. It's time to rise and receive your orders for the day, risking all to hold back the unending waves of invaders. All right. Let's do it. So here we are. As you can see, somewhat simple graphics, but unlike the old games that I played, he is actually animated. Look at him. That's pretty cool. And everybody else is kind of animated too. It's a nice look. So we've got click somewhere to move your characters, roll out of bed, ready for another day. As a hand, you have a lot of freedom. You can scout, you can grab some soldiers, a raid, check in with the commander, you received orders. All right, so we got to kind of hold out here. As you wake up and your vision blurs, you see that someone left something for you, and in the night, rare pleasant surprise, someone finally brought you the new cloak you've been trying to get. Ah. Stand near the cloak on the table by the door, then press this button or type G to get it. Oh. All right, so G, select an item, or type the letter by it. Okay, there's an A. So a lot of hotkeys actually. That's kind of nice. So we've put that selected again to pick it up. Now you have to put it on the cloak slot, which is here. And our image doesn't change. But we are wearing the cloak now. All right. So now we open the door. Go forth here. We're gonna, whoops. No. Okay. And if you hit G once again, it closes that down. So that's kind of nice. If you're maybe seeing if something is interactable. Surprisingly, more supplies have been left. A flask sits on the nearby table. The shape of the flask identifies as one of Hand Sazi's healing brews. Who knows? Maybe something handy has appeared there overnight. So we'll grab that. So that's cool. So if you click that star, that's how you use it in the inventory. As you emerge in the chilly morning, you see Torch hobble towards you. You don't know his real name since you arrived in Camp Nightshade. Everyone's just call him Torch. Not a hand of Avadon, just a packed soldier assigned to defend this Avadon outpost. Been here a long time and he has the scars to show it. He's too old and damaged to be sent out. Usually here at home, helping out. He waves to you as you approach. Hail, Vickerman. Just coming out with the news of the day. Actual surprise today. Surprise. Actual news from Avadon. More bad news. Chimerians doing anything suspicious? No activity sighted. Probably a horde of them in the brush. But they're quiet. All of the real fighting is still west. Send you to Commander Cerise. Is that bad news? Not for me. I just try to keep the commander from noticing me. It's how I'm still alive instead of just broken down. Okay, I'll do that. Torch turns slowly, wincing when his weight lands on his right leg. Old wounds are hurting. You move on ahead. Hobble behind. Why aren't you a full hand? Haha, not good enough. Avadon's real choosy. I didn't shine when I was young like you must have. Don't let me keep you. Cerise wants to give you your reward. Reward, huh? Wasn't the impression that she was going to tell me what to do. Alright, we're in the storeroom now. And we can always check things. The bag of coal, I don't know that I have any use for that, to be honest. But there is a chest. Oh, there's bowls, spoons, plates. Still don't know if that's any good for me. I don't think that's gonna help out at all. What's this? Oh, it's a shield. That's not a bad thing to do. So you gotta pick it up first before you can move it over to your slot. Which is fine, you just gotta know that. Pot. Nope. What have we here? Another chest. Animal skins. They at least seem to be valuable. Pretty valuable, I guess. I don't know what the currency inflation rate is around here. No. Don't take the blanket. What are you thinking? That door is locked, and I don't have enough lockpicks. Now, supposedly this class is good at lockpicking, so if we have them... Okay, so look at this. Charged weapons. These are my abilities. Doubles your attack damage for several turns. That's based on intelligence. So it takes 6 turns to cooldown, but it also lasts 6 turns, so you can kind of keep that going as long as you have the energy for it. Construct a bolt flinger turret. It will shoot enemies. The higher this skill, the higher the level of the flinger. Nice. Well, that's oh, this thing, of course. And that goes all the way around, so that's about it. So let's head on out here. Oh, wasn't I think we can go in here too. Ah, we got a javelin, a razor disc. I think this is what I'm supposed to use. The nice thing is you have a missile in a separate slot, so you can use them both. So I'll just leave that other stuff here. Suppose we can come back if we want to sell it, I suppose. What's this place? That door is locked. Alright. I think that may be the way out of the fort. I don't know. Can take a trowel. I think I will take the fruit, because why not? Got a cow here. Another cow. I'll grab some more fruit, I think. What's this? We walk right next to it. Alchemical workshop. That is not where we want to go. Keep moving. Commander is in the moldy warren to the southwest. Alright, as part of your routine, you approach the desk of Commander Cerise. Like most of the warriors here, she is a soldier of the pack, not a full hand of Avadon. Wounds from past battles limit her ability to stray far from the camp. As you approach, she is making notes on a scroll with her right hand. Her left hand was burned into a claw by a spell years before. This has not hampered her leadership skills or her ability to cast powerful magic herself. Ah, Vickerman, yes. I have guidance for you, urgent, unusual. You seem ill at ease. Difficult to command a fort when all of you hands are not under my command. You are above the law, my law. That's not why I'm nervous. Something's going on. Getting messages from Avadon. New hands are coming. Getting orders. I am warning you, you should be prepared for action. What guidance do you have for me today? Serious guidance. The sword it might be unwise to neglect. The gaze of Avadon is on us. We have received word from the Black Fortress. 2 new hands have arrived. Who are they? Names are Natalie and Botan. They're in the hand camp. This is a short walk to the east. I have barely spoken to them. They are as agitated as I am. Asked me to send you to speak to them. Please do so. I don't want any angry hands. Think you'll be working together. Yes, for the first time in months. Me, I am nervous. You should be afraid. Okay, thanks. Take new interest in lowly Camp Nightshade. Commander Cerise has received orders from the Black Fortress. She needs your help. Also, I kind of like... I liked it really well in the main menu, but it's cool here too. The font is really cool. It's very like fantasy old school. Feels good, man. Let's see. Oh crap. No. Okay. You don't want to do that. You can start combat at any time. Not a good choice. We're in the battle of your superior's office. Let's go this way. See what else is in this place. Locked. Hello. Nightshade Guard. Oh, they made a steam room. Huh. Interesting. Makes sense, I suppose. We don't have any lockpicks yet. So here's a book. Can be read in journals, so that should be it. Codex. All states and regions. Yeah, we learned about that in the opening here. True barbarian territory, okay. Who are you? Just a guard? You're just a guard as well? Oop, don't do it. Some ale here. Fine cloak. Seems good to me. Alright, let's go see our new friends here. I hope they'll be friends. And encampment. Every Avadon camp has one. This is where the visiting hands rest, prepare their gear, and wait for new work. Outsiders want to hire hands to do whatever. It's good to have them in one place. Been pretty empty for the past year. Alright, we got a Shadow Walker and a Sorceress here. So he's very young. You were older when you began your training than he is now. Calm, tired demeanor of an experienced campaigner. I don't know about you, but you are a hand, are you, Vicar? I am both. Commander Cerise told me to find you. Cerise said you would come. She has given me her guidance. You may choose me or Natalie to help. This work will be a refreshing change. She's not a hand. We don't have to do what she says. However, I will happily take her advice. Why is it a refreshing change? I would prefer to spend some time killing things that aren't begging me for mercy. It is more peaceful. How long have you been a hand? Not long, a little less than 2 years. Don't let my age concern you. I am fully trained and tested in the field. Based in Avadon, and Keeper Protus used the portals to send me wherever assassination was required. Worked very hard. Then I was granted a brief rest period. Then I was diverted. Completed a mission, my commander told me to come here. Not sure why. Here now and eager to help. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, we've got tongs, broken sword, hammer, tools, chain mail. Currently using a dagger. I mean, I suppose we may as well equip this. I mean, why not? It does more damage. Don't know that there's any specific skills that we need a dagger to do. Alright, this is Natalie. She moves as if she'd been in many battles. She points at the chair. Everyone's kind of wounded around here. I suppose that's pretty realistic to war, you know. You were Vickerman, Cerise told me about you. She's also tormented by a wound like mine. I can sympathize. Yeah. So is Torch. Yeah, Torch. A lot of experience. If you need my help, I'm here. Drake. It's a long story. It happened years ago. Been since well before the age of chaos. Even served Redbeard directly. My record is strong. I do very well with what little I am allowed. Accepted in the service of Avadon in 6312. Still in her mid-teens, extremely young, as if she senses your thoughts. She says, I showed a lot of promise when I was very young. Nobody thinks I have great potential anymore. Don't worry, nobody thinks I have great potential anymore. I've been in every state of the pact and every far land. When I was in Avadon, they looked for any excuse to send me out again. I was training some recruits in Klanda when I was told to come here. The order was unsigned aboard the seal of Avadon. I did not question it. That seems kind of bad considering Avadon was invaded, wasn't it? Seems like maybe there's somebody... Oh, hey, Hand Kasich. Somebody who is impersonating them could use a seal. Boots up the table, carving a long piece of wood. You haven't spoken to him much in a few months. He's a shaman of the Waldrilm. He is also grim, quiet, and slightly twitchy. We haven't talked. We should. Things are changing. We hands must talk. We must be ready. A new offensive, I think. The air has that feel. Maybe to knock Emiria out of the war would be all to the good. What's your job? I was sent to rest. For me, doing some raids would be rest. We just don't have the soldiers, the equipment, so I waste time on this stool. Foolish. I listen. I know things that can be done. You are a hand. You work for pay. Maybe I pay you from my trinkets. Can't fight, I can direct you. I do, but things are in much disorder. Also, I don't think you can leave the camp. Come back when you can. Okay, so we'll come back. Shameful thing to throw away everything we have gained. This is one grace granted me, my good luck. I've never had to kill my own people. Well, that's good. Smithing needs have been handled by Burley Hawken. Oh, you're just kidding me. Hands have to pay their way. Can't just go around demanding things of us normal people. What do you got? Probably nothing that I need, to be honest. I don't need anything. I guess I could probably sell something. Can't sell this item. Why not? All right. There we go. Got our 16 coins. Good to go. Let's go talk to Cerise once more. What guidance do you have? Whoops. Let's start that over. No, don't go through her stuff. I've spoken to them. We have to clean out the magical workshop. Now the eyes that they're talking about are like spies. We're like soldiers, the hands, you see. So now we need to run in there. For some reason we can only take one of them with us. Not sure why. But I think I'll probably take the sorceress. That's locked. So now we move together. And we shall show you the combat. So we got undead folks. Alright, so we're in combat here, and it's a grid system. Where? Yes, AP we have 8. And I believe this is showing me, yes, how much I'm using. Alright, now I'm going to switch weapons because I'm going to use my ranged attack. And then I'll click. That's that. He's got 8 AP, that'll take 5, which should be fine. We could either have her use a ranged attack, or this is, yeah, this is just magical attack as well. That's pretty good. You can't use a missile next to you. Good to know. I had not realized that. You can do it with the magic wand though. And when you're done, you have to hit that button there. We've got a silver necklace. That sounds good. Oh. You should always know where this is. Someone has been reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. All right, press on. Presence of the undead is a clear indication that some sort of dangerous magic is at play. Your job is now to find the source and remove it. Probably a good idea to save the game. Oh, nice suggestion. We'll save right there. What do we got? Gold. Belt. And a dagger. Don't need a dagger. Anything over here? Just broken pots. Alright, combat. There you are. Can I hit him from here? I can't see him. Whoops, missed. Alright, what do you have? Daze, Air Chrysalis. It's a shield. We'll use Daze. They resisted. Maybe the undead are immune. I'm gonna try this. Oh, I didn't get to choose where it went. That is too bad. And it does its own thing. There we go. Alright, we got rats. I think rats we can use days for, but it is on cooldown, I'm afraid. So does this thing just stay there? I don't see any reason to destroy it, but... Oh, we have another silver necklace. Table, I suppose. That's something? Candle. I suppose there's probably locations that need to be lit later on. Another belt, I'll give that to you. And you probably don't have a cloak, so here you go. You can have that as well. Fine tunic. Leather gloves, coins, pants. He has no pants, so. Here you go. Put on some pants, for goodness sake. Oh my. As soon as you saw the skeletons, you knew that there must be some nearby magic fueling them. Ah, my experiment is failing. You have disrupted it. So long, and I fail. I am angry. She is a world-weary shrug. Mad mage. Carnage left behind. Pretty routine. I was a bit of a minor practical necromancy. Bodies of our attackers would help. Mistake? I'm a hand of Avadon. We do not make mistakes. You will not have more materials. Let's build a turret. That'll be quite helpful. Here you go. I lied. My experiment was successful. Oh, you're just breeding rats? What's wrong with you, man? When you are next to a foe and then move away, your enemy will stop your movement. Alright, so you can only move one away. Which is okay, because... well, that's not gonna work. We'll wait. No! Oh, well, that worked on him. I was not expecting that. Heat fire. Got your rat. Whoa! Weakness curse. Final attack. Tears the shade in two. Talisman fades away. All that's left are a few disgusting bodies. Alright, well, we gotta kill these rats first. Got another one over there. That ballista is pretty cool. I'm not sure how the AP works. Like, you don't really get it every turn, right? Imp skin gloves. I don't need a bucket of water or shackles. Ooh, a lovely crystal. I'll give this to you because it boosts magical damage. Makes a whole lot of sense. Oh. Can't use this forge until you find a runestone. Cool. Well, this has been a short look into Avadon 3. Well, where's the key? So I hope you've enjoyed and let me know. We will be coming back to this if people like it. Pretty fun so far. And you can check it out on Steam on either tomorrow or now, depending on when you're watching this. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.